Hello and welcome back to Wireman's Whimsy. Today I am going to work with the Favored Flowers Designer Series paper. So I've done this one in kind of the Calypso Coral kind of colors, and the one I'm going to demo on the video is in the Fresh Freesia. So this was a challenge I made for myself. I'm really struggling with this paper. It's gorgeous, but it's dark. Like, it's black backgrounds, dark colors. There are a few light colored pieces, but it's mostly really dark with the black background. So I really kind of struggled how to make a bright and fun card with it. So I went ahead and I fussy cut out flowers from the Designer Series paper, and I used the light colors with a contrasting banner across it. When you cut your paper up to 5 1/4 by 4, as I do with mine to store it, 5 1/4 by 4 leaves you 4 by 1.5 inch strip, which I've used in previous videos as a banner strip or a contrast. So that's what I'm going to do here. So to really lighten up these cards, but still use the beautiful florals, I used the light colored Designer Series paper with the dark banner on. And then I did the greeting in the darker color too, just so that it pops a little bit. This one is the Calypso Coral, and this is the Blackberry Bliss. So really, I used one of the stylish shape dies to cut that out. I did the fussy cutting ahead of time because you don't need to see me fussy cutting. The greeting is just for you from the Ranunculus Romance. So just using one greeting and then the Designer Series paper pretty much to make this card. So what I need to do is just flat mount this. So I'm just going to make sure my adhesive is advanced and just run it along, and I'm a little bit shy there. Okay. And just as always, basic card base in the Fresh Freesia, and you just line that up on one side so you're even and let it drop, and you're good to go. This one ended up being just a little bit lower down the card. The weight is lower in the card, so I'm going to try putting this one up here like this, and then sorting out the flowers kind of before I start putting things together. So I have cut out 3 different flowers, and I think I like the ones with the leaves, and I'm trying to decide if the leaves should overlap, and I think I like it this way. So I'm just going to pop this off like this and like this so that I can remember how it all goes. And let's just look at the weight of that, and it's more up in the middle of the card. So I'm just going to go ahead and put adhesive on the back of this piece like this, and then I'm going to just line it up in the middle of the card, and I can use the print on here as a guideline for being straight. So that's done. What I did also is I wanted to make it a little bit more interesting, so I put some ribbon on the back. It's the open weave ribbon in the Pale Papaya and the Fresh Freesia, and I am not coloring it this time. It's staying its normal color, but I put it too much under here, and I need it more under here. So I'm just going to add a little bit of adhesive just on the back here, and I'm just going to start from this end just like that, and then just folding it up. I'll do it this side so you can see what I'm doing. Just folding it over, lifting it back up, and I'm going to do just one more. I'm just going to add a little bit more adhesive here and flip it up one more time, and then I can take my scissors and just trim it off. And then I'm using dimensionals to put this down. So I'm going to put a dimensional here, one at this end, and one right there, and then I'll put this on the card. If you've got any kind of adhesive dots or any kind of bling that you want to put on here, you can do that as well. So I'm just going to put that down there. I'm just going to lift it up so I make sure I'm even, and I am. So give it a good push. So we've got that little bit of additional detail there. And I wanted this piece to go here. See, I'm covering up that last little bit anyway. So that's going to go there like that. And then this is going to come over like this. So I am going to just add some adhesive to that piece, and I'm going to add a dimensional or two to the back just so that it's got enough lift. So I want a little bit of dimension in the card. So we're just going to put that down like that. Okay, so we've still got the greeting there. And then we need to pop this piece on. So again, just trying to determine the best way to put that on, and I think it's like this. So I'm just going to put an adhesive dot there, or a dimensional there, and I'm going to put a dimensional just on this leaf as well here, just to give that some lift. And then I'm just going to put a little bit of adhesive on the back of that. I'll pop that off like that. And then we can put this down just like that. And there we go. And there we have a really pretty but brighter card using elements from the Favored Flowers Designer Series paper. And there we have two versions, the Calypso Coral and the Fresh Freesia. So thank you so much for watching, and let's create together again soon.